Previously on Deck of Many Aces.
Stuck on island. Being attacked. Not enough food. Please send help. Ship was wrecked by giant sharks and storm. Raven destroyed. Sorry about this.
And out of the bushes there's a sort of like a yelp kind of sound. And a humanoid creature kind of like gets pulled out of the bushes. They have like kind of pale grey skin. Another humanoid comes out with, this one has like kind of bluish sort of skin, mid-length hair, like around her there are kind of like droplets of water sort of swirling. She is
almost like a water
almost like a water genasi. You see there is no strange otherworldly glow emanating from the hole. The crystals have completely vanished. Welcome to Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actual asexuals. We are a group of people who identify as somewhere on the aromantic and or asexual spectrum, playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. Everyone's past, present and future is based on a card drawn from the Deck of Many Things. I'm Ellie, I use she, her pronouns, and this is maybe the most smooth introduction I've done in a long time. Possibly because we're doing this off the back of a Twitch thingamadoo, which I think went really well. I will be your DM today, your demisexual Madagascar. Have I done that one before?
Ooh,
Don't
maybe.
think so.
I don't know.
I don't think I have. I was thinking of them earlier, and I like the one that always pops into my head is Montenegro, and I'm like, that you've done that. You've done that.
You've definitely done that.
We should make a list.
Maybe-
I briefly started and then I only got about 5 episodes in.
I'll make a list so that when you repeat yourself, instead of
or
just...
one of our darling fans can make a list and send it to and keep us updated.
Instead of you being like, oh damn, I've already done that one, better pick another one, I can just go, ah!
What was that noise? Terrifying. Horrifying. Yes, somebody please make a compilation playlist of me saying demisexual and then all of the different words.
I was going to say make it an AMV, but that's not how AMVs work.
Oh, a compilation.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, you don't know what an AMV is?
I don't know. Yeah, this is different
they're
from
the
an
animated
AMV.
videos, aren't they?
Oh yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, I do. I'm smart. Do you all want to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I play Tosia Atherdale, the party battlemaster fighter, who has lost all her rations. Which is ironic because I'm in the middle of eating my dinner because I did a full day of work and immediately went to therapy and then immediately started recording this podcast. That's dedication, baby.
Woo! The grind never stops.
My name is Chloe, and I play Raina, who's a tabaxi bard. We both use she, her pronouns. We've gotten to... Sorry, my parents are playing brass instruments downstairs. I hope it doesn't come through.
We can't hear it.
What does that mean?
I can just...
Raina's parents are alive!
I can just hear it. They're alive! And they play brass instruments in a brass band, and it's lovely. But also I'm recording. What was I saying? Yes. We got to a completely expected point of, oh hey, the thing that we were looking for on Raina's behalf is not here, and that's what I said was going to happen this entire time. Did anyone listen to me, including myself? No.
I believed.
Clearly it will be there if we do something. If we say the magic word.
Yes, it is me. Hi, I'm Eiriol. I use she/they pronouns, and I am playing Delphi, who is the Growfolk Warlock, and who uses she/her pronouns. Yeah, we met some not. I was going to say genies. That's not what they are. Genasi.
Genasi.
Yeah.
Last episode. I'm
Genie,
trying to remember what
Genasi,
happened, and
I've just registered that Genasi is like genie.
Yeah, well, they're children of genie.
I've known that the whole time, but I've never connected their names to each other. I've always been like, is it Genasi or is it Genasi? Who knows? It's Genasi.
It's got to be Genasi, like genie.
I'm so sometimes I am a himbo.
No, I have the himbo monopoly in this podcast.
It's the price I pay for being. I don't know. My brain's turned
hot and
off.
Stupid.
Yeah, thank you for saying it.
Okay.
Chloe, do you wanna? Nope, Chloe's gone.
Katie.
So is Eiriol. It's Katie's turn. Oh my god.
Doing so well today.
I'm doing so well.
Hi, I'm Katie. I use she, her, them pronouns, and I'm playing Morgan, who's a wizard.
Is she a wizard that can fly?
She can fly.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, I did not know that.
She's never mentioned in this podcast.
Yeah, okay, I'm just realising how often I have that as my descriptor, but in my defence, it is the briefest descriptor I can come up with.
It's okay. It's okay. We're just being mean. Well, considering we've had some considerable, not inconsiderable chaos, shall we start with what happened last time? Because I know Katie does not remember.
It's entirely flown out of my head.
I remember.
The eyes in the bush were two Genasi siblings, and one of them was very cute and a child, except they were 18, but they were a child, and the other one was very, I can't say the word that I was going to say.
She was too cool for school.
She was. And she was
she
also 18.
like, yeah.
But she was not a child.
Nice to know.
And which one was Flotsam and which one was Jetsam?
Oh, Flotsam was the air one because it's like floating, and Jetsam was the water one. So Jetsam was the girl and Flotsam was the non-binary one.
Yes.
And they're going to take us, they agreed to take us to the top of the island where the hole that Raina fell in was supposed to be, but the hole was not there, as I expected. Dun dun dun. Also, their parents are here somewhere, and they don't know about us.
Yeah,
we're going to go meet them.
And I believe that Nate, who created these wonderful characters, described Flotsam as a cinnamon roll, which is maybe a better description than child, because they are a cinnamon roll. And yeah.
And I made friends with Flotsam.
Yeah, we spent the whole episode adopting Flotsam.
That was so cute.
Jetsam was
Jetsam sank.
Oof. Oof.
We're not uplifting women today. We hate them.
We're stinking women today.
No!
You fully made me spit on my microphone, so I apologise for the noise I'm about to make, Ellie.
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Oh, cursed audio incoming for me.
Sweet Foley. That spit Foley.
Spoley, if you will. No.
Spoley. Not Space Foley. Spit Foley. People get those two confused.
I will also say it's been a while since we've recorded, and I somewhat remember Flotsam and Jetsam's accents, but I don't 100% remember them. So this is going to be an interesting audio adventure for everyone listening to these back to back. They may not sound right. For that, I can only apologise. I am a professional.
It's been a little while, hasn't it?
I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of the next RWD episode because it's coming out before this. Which is that in the start our intro takes longer than normal. We end up doing 12 minutes of intro, and one of our cast members, not me, was like, wow, it's like we're on Deck of Many Aces.
Oh, absolutely roasted.
Wait, how long is the intro at the moment?
We are at 10:58.
Oh, okay,
so
well, not too bad.
Some of it will probably have to be cut down because of my overlapping with you lot bit, but
there is no time like the present, so perhaps we should press on.
Yeah.
So you have all made it to the top of this sort of outcrop, and Raina, I said last time you were kind of the first to note it, but all of you have heard about Raina falling in a hole and the hole being filled with crystals, and as you get to the top, you look in and the hole is there, but there are no crystals.
Oh,
no nothing.
I misunderstood
Delphi,
at the end of last time.
Delphi, could you do that thing where you can detect magic? I could also do it, but it will take a bit more energy.
That cool thing. Yeah, sure. Delphi will cast detect magic.
Is that one shot A canon and B will it be out by now?
Sure.
It's definitely
pains to make it canon.
It's definitely canon, and it will have been available to watch on Rainbow Rollfest. Whether it's on podcast feed is another question.
Okay, then I won't make a joke about detect magic.
Okay.
A little tease for you there, listeners.
Yeah, sneaky peek.
A really, really obscure team.
Delphi, you're casting detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to get my divining rod out as well and kind of point it in the area.
When did you get a divining rod?
Sorry,
it's the gravity meter.
Rod.
Oh,
It's the gravity
I
meter.
was like, what on earth is that, and why do you have it? That makes sense.
As you cast detect magic, you can see that there's a really high amount of chronomancy here.
Ooh.
That's
Oh no, tell me
unexpected.
that so I can say ooh at it.
And graviturgy magic as well, I suppose, yes.
There's some of your weird magic here, buddy.
Oh, Morgan's magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And by cool I mean weird. Like a lot?
I don't think that you would actually do this,
Yeah.
but this whole palaver isn't like your fault, right? That's not what that means.
Oh no, I think she means like the type of magic I do, not specifically my magic. I mean, I would be willing to swear under truth spells that I'm not, to my knowledge, responsible for what happened to you. I cannot.
No, I will take your word for it. Absolutely.
I can't guarantee that it isn't evil me from the future.
Is that a possibility?
I don't think it's a possibility. I would like to think I'd have more sense than to go evil in the future.
Well, if it's a possibility, we should kill you now to prevent it from happening.
That would create a paradox if it was evil me from the future.
If you've read any of those comic scrolls, you'll know that anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that means...
Well, no, because those are very inaccurate, but
I'm sort of slightly lost with regards to who's evil and what's happening.
Sorry, we were talking about hypotheticals.
Yes, we've gone slightly insane from being stranded on an island, losing all ability to leave, and then finding out the very reason we came here has completely disappeared.
It is normally here, right? Sorry, Flot and Jet. It is like.
Well, they said it comes and goes.
So we can just wait a bit.
Yeah, so sometimes it appears and then sometimes
we have to
it
wait
doesn't.
here a bit anyway because we're stranded.
I mean, I'm trying to remember the last time I saw it because it's been a little while, to be honest. Jack, do you remember? No. Okay then, never mind.
Maybe your parents remember and we could speak to them?
Oh, they definitely know more about this kind of thing. Flot.
Maybe we should go in to have a little chat?
Yeah?
We promised not to do anything bad. Unless there's any reason you think that we shouldn't be able to have a nice friendly conversation?
Well, it sounds like they might not be very particularly happy to see strangers like us.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, I think some of us, and Toz is going to very pointedly look at Raina, are more charming than others.
Does you know I don't know how to do that on purpose?
What is that supposed to mean?
Raina is very good at...
No one is going to be doing that in a non-magical way.
I hope.
Raina is very, very charming.
Apparently.
And nice.
Jet narrows her eyes.
She has such a high charisma score. Look at her charisma score. It's through the roof.
What's a charisma score?
Oh, don't worry, the listeners know what I'm talking about. Anyway, fourth wall breaking is now over.
That actually was really funny.
That's all canon.
Thank you. Yeah, Morgan can see through the fourth wall sometimes.
The listeners, of course, meaning your god Colactor, who can hear you and
who
see
always
what you
listens to everything.
God, that's a creepy god.
Anyway, back. I am resting this talk on topic. If you think up your parents would be very angry or upset for us to be here, then I suppose we could stay away, but they're probably going to find out about this at some point.
Especially because, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no food.
We have some food. We have a little bit of food.
Minimal food. Do you know how much I weigh? Do you know how many calories I need a day to keep going?
Quite a few, I imagine.
You do seem really strong.
Yes.
I bet that takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
I can only imagine Toz is flexing throughout this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's like doing the back twist and the arm muscles.
Yeah.
Protein.
God.
What's your protein source if
so
you're a
much.
vegetarian? Do you eat a lot of nuts?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of ways to get protein. Egg as a vegetarian. Egg, bean curd, cheese, nuts. So many different forms.
What is bean curd?
Thank you, Katie, for asking me a question that my grandparents have been asking me for years.
Well, it can't harm to wait in, even just for a little bit. I mean...
Perhaps your parents would feel more comfortable if we met on neutral ground here, rather than us going to your home?
Isn't this whole island their home?
Yeah, we're kind of already trespassing.
Yes, but like their house.
Do you have a house?
Oh yeah, we do. It's somewhere that's not. I don't know what the end of the sentence is, and ow. Okay, I keep being elbowed by my sister. So yeah. I've said too much.
Well, the existence of a house, I think unless it's a very, very magic, interesting house.
Look, neutral ground sounds fine, given the circumstances. Seeing as you're here, I think that's probably the easiest way to mitigate any harm.
But we'll try and make sure you don't get in any sort of trouble. None of this is your fault, of course. Not our fault either, but
If you want, we can wait by the hole, and then you can pretend that you've spotted us, and then we just haven't met yet.
Are you suggesting they lied to their parents in order to get out of trouble?
I could do that.
no one would ever lie to their parents.
I lie to my parents all the time. It's very easy.
Is this you or Toz saying this?
Toz, I'm a terrible liar. As opposed to Toz with -2 charisma, who's great.
I used to have lying classes with my parents, but I wasn't very good at it.
I'm not doing this because I'm worried about getting in trouble. I'm not like some little teenager that needs parents' approval or anything. It's nothing to do with that. Look, you guys wouldn't get it. Just wait here, and we'll go and get our parents, and they can deal with this whole mess.
We will wait here, thank you. Please emphasise to them that we don't want to fight.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll tell them. You all seem really, really friendly.
We're trying to be, thank you.
You're doing a good job, Morgan.
I'm trying to make up for earlier.
Flotsam kind of floats off a little bit, and then in like a direction, and then Jetsam grabs their arm and is like, turn around so you don't see where we're going.
Toads turns around.
I'll close my eyes.
Okay. And then they head off.
Toads.
Can I hear where they're going?
Roll me a perception check, I suppose.
Sure. I've got +4 to
Whilst they're doing
perception.
that, Toz kind of leans into Raina and is like, that kid took my snow globe. I was just showing them, and they took it, and they haven't given it back.
17 +4 to perception to hear where they're going.
Okay. You can hear them heading. Oh gosh, maths. Maths? This is compass points, Ellie. This isn't maths. This is just basic life skills.
North, south, east, and west. There's 4 to choose from.
You can hear them heading southwest. And you can really tell that I woke up at 6:30 this morning, can't you?
Why did you do that, Ellie?
It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I don't know why. Anyway, yes, you can hear them heading southwest, and it sounds like they're heading like down the hill, like down to like somewhere lower down on the island. Taz, did you want to do something?
No, she was just kind of complaining to Raina about losing her snow globe, but I guess she's just going to kind of sit down and try and look as non-threatening as possible.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to write some notes down on what I've noticed here so far.
I'm going to sort of take a couple steps away from the others and just sort of sit down slightly closer to the hole than I was currently keeping everyone, which was like a good 3 meters. Still not, definitely not.
Delphi's gonna walk right up to its edge.
Slightly closer. Yeah, Raina ain't letting anyone near that hole. I'm gonna go sit down sort of by the hole, and she's just gonna get a flute out, and I guess if everyone's kind of waiting, she's just gonna play a little tune. And yeah, she's just gonna kind of play the little tune and sit sort of contemplatively for a little while.
How deep is this hole? It's my new power.
You can only say hole so many times and expect me not to laugh. I don't know what you want from me.
How deep is this hole is my parody version of How Deep Is Your Love. But anyway.
Yes!
Okay.
Incredible.
How deep is this hole, Ellie?
Chloe, do you have any ideas?
Oh.
Endless.
Oh.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Or at least, I mean, Raina would have
I was
no
going to
idea
say,
how
I think when you were last here, I was almost imagining it as a pool, to be honest, when you first described it to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that imagery from. Boo.
Yeah, just like super dark and like if you drop something down there, you can't hear it hit the bottom. That's it's very deep.
Delphi, I think I'd want you to do like either a perception or an investigation check.
Do a whole check.
Yes, a whole check.
Delphi has expertise in whole.
You're the worst person.
What? Sorry, what was the? It was perception
or
and
investigation.
And something else?
You monster.
Cool. That is a 16.
Are you using perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, and how are you trying to figure out how deep the hole is?
So we can rock down it?
Yeah, okay, another question. How wide is the hole? Is this a very wide hole or not?
To be fair, I'd imagined it as pretty small, so like, because I mean, Raina's quite skinny and quite small,
narrow.
So she could fall down it. Delphi probably would, if they fell, get stuck.
It's like a narrow.
It's more like a crack than a hole.
No, I can't.
That doesn't make it better.
Big, okay. No, look, listen, okay, did any of you ever read that horror comic?
Yes, you sent it to me.
Junji Ito?
Yes, you sent it to me.
With the holes?
Yes, you sent it to me. I remember it vividly.
And then I gave
it's horrible.
myself claustrophobia forever?
Yeah. Okay, it's not like that.
So,
this is
It's not like that.
So it's...
Okay, it's not made for Raina.
It's more like a... it is more like a kind of crater shape, but I think it kind of narrows down and winnows down to like quite a small gap.
Okay.
And it does look quite dark.
Delphi's gonna... I guess she's gonna try and chuck something down the hole and listen to it and see how long it takes to land.
Okay.
So the comic is The Enigma of Amigara Fault by Junji Ito. It is probably not appropriate for children.
It's definitely not appropriate.
Why are you mentioning it?
It's.
I just thought
Junjito
I'm crediting appropriately, okay? Anyway, it gave me claustrophobia forever.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not a good time if you are full of fear.
Weakling
yes,
like me.
Same.
I'm not a horror person. I don't read horror anymore because of Junjito.
Anyway,
Cool.
Back on topic.
Throw like a rock or something down the hole. Yeah.
Delphi flows the crystal down the hole. Like, go back to your friends.
Go back to it. Put that thing back where it came from. Also help me. Yeah.
No, just a random
Just a
rock.
random rock.
Not.
Yeah, and you can hear it kind of clatter down the sides, and then you do hear it hit the bottom. It sounds like it hits water or something else, like, you know, like a kind of not an underwater pool, but you know what I mean, like when you get deep enough down in the rock. I don't know, because I don't know like how long is a long time.
But a longish time for a rock.
Like a medium amount of time. Like maybe less than you were expecting.
If someone was to do the maths to convert it to a depth based on gravity, how long do you think it would convert to as a falling time?
That's gay. I don't do maths.
I'm asking how deep is the hole without the maths? Pretend the maths has been done. How deep would we find the hole to be? Like
a deep hole that's not
cool. I get it. I'm fine. I
think basically what I'm trying to get at is that, like, yes, it is a deep like fissure in the rock,
like a well.
Yes, but it's not like it's not something that you would fall through endlessly like Raina did, kind of, sort of.
Cool. So I'll turn to Raina and I'll be like, Betty, I think this hole is just the well. There might be another hole on this island that's endless, but this hole ends.
Hey everyone, it's Ellie here. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, please consider checking out our supporter Acast link. This is like a virtual tip jar where you can just give us a little bit of a thank you in financial form. We obviously accept thank yous in non-financial forms, and you are in no way obligated to do this. It would just be a nice cool thing. All the proceeds of that go towards things like making a web domain, investing in merch, and also compensating the lovely, lovely PCs that I have on this show, because they're great, and they deserve all the love and all the riches in the world. You can find that at supporter.acast.com/deck of many aces, with spaces in between the words. There's also a link right at the bottom of the episode description. Also, do you have a podcast, TTRPG product, or Twitch stream that you think that the listeners of this podcast might be interested in? If you do, then why not use this space to advertise it? If you're interested in advertising your product here, get in contact with us at deckofmanyaces@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of the show!
At this point in time ends.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I mean, it was definitely this one.
They don't want to jump down.
The crystals aren't here, so I don't know if that means something.
Wait, Webster.
Yeah.
Is it too wide? Is it too narrow for me to fly down it?
Oh no.
Wingspan probably. I can't remember what if I figured out.
I feel like
wingspan, but it's going to be at least 10, 15 feet.
If you attempt this, Raina is fully going to put herself in between you and the...
Yeah, but I'm just getting... Is it like way too narrow? There's no way I can fly through a well. Is it that kind of
It's like, so at the kind of the surface of it, you could definitely fly in, but you wouldn't be able to get very far.
Okay, so there's no point in me trying to...
Go down to the bottom now.
Fly down it because I'll just get stuck.
Yeah.
You do have a parrot.
Oh my god, you're right. I have a parrot. Thank you for reminding me of the existence of my familiar.
It's okay, it's what I'm here
I sent my familiar down the pit.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that, Morgan?
Look, I can bring it back for like 15 gold pieces. It's fine.
That's what I thought, but
familiars are disposable. 10 GP. Yeah, I'd like to send green down it. Which for people who cannot remember what green is, he is a hyacinth macaw, and is a blue.
Green has a gender now?
Green's always had a gender.
I misspoke. Green does not have a gender.
Green has always been agender.
I thought we'd always referred to green with he, him pronouns.
Nope. It's.
No, I have occasionally misspoken because of like patriarchal brainwashing, applying he, him pronouns.
But specifically about
animals.
Parrots.
But no, green, Morgan only ever refers to green as it. Because it isn't a person.
It's pronouns.
Anyway,
green flies.
Green. I'm sending it down.
Green
there.
flies down, and are you doing the thing where you can see through its eyes?
Yes, please.
So you see, it kind of gets like, and flies down, and it gets darker and darker and darker, and the passageway kind of becomes narrower until there's no conceivable way that like a person could fit down through the bottom of it. Green just about squeezes through, and it like just kind of comes through to a small, like, not like a pool, but like a kind of just a small underwater puddle basically, and it ends there. It's very dark. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it. It's all fine.
Okay, I'll have green come back up again.
What did you see?
There is a puddle.
A puddle?
Yeah, kind of like what one would find underground. I mean, I'm not a geologist.
Well, I think I landed in water, but I can't be sure.
Okay, so on your part we have water maybe, and here we have water, yes,
water,
but that's
definitely.
very normal for caves, so I don't know if we can conclude anything.
Out of character, I think that Raina just fell into what's the places that are like full of salt and your body temperature, so it feels like you're floating in nothing.
Sensory deprivation chamber.
Yeah, I think you just accidentally fell in the naturally occurring one of those and just did that for several years, and then
so like, 70 years.
Yeah, they're really good for you in this world.
Really good for your skin.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
In character, Delphi doesn't know what a sensory deprivation chamber is, so doesn't say that.
No.
Glad we established that.
Doesn't negate the existence of them in this world, though.
Yeah, they're just not in Grove Folk Society.
Is anyone doing anything else before Flot and Jet come back?
Delphi's just going to spend until they get back, she's going to every couple of minutes throw another rock down and see how long it takes to land. And if it's anything different, she's going to be like, wait a second, that's slightly longer than usual.
Maybe I could, if someone did want to go down there, have a look, he's not green, I could use my size changing spell to make somebody smaller.
No, that's
I'm
not
happy
happening.
to go down.
No.
Oh yeah, because what if I run out halfway through and therefore someone's got stuck down there?
I'm more concerned with what if you get stuck like I did and then we don't see you for 70 years.
I'm sure you guys will come and find me.
Would that be such a bad thing?
I don't think that's the I think whatever the thing is, the weird thing, the crystal thing, isn't here right now, and there's the kind of residue of it, but it's not here right now. I'm not sure we can do anything to bring it here, except wait for it to be here. Unless you can commune with. Hey, if you've got a crystal. Hey, Delphi, try doing a.
Delphi isn't high enough level to commune with a crystal god, but. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of assumptions in that phrase that I don't know necessarily are warranted here.
Elliott, am I right in thinking that Delphi's crystal looks very similar to the ones from
Yes.
Yeah,
that I saw. Yeah, that's
the
what
trans crystal.
Gotta wave it. Gotta wave it near the cave.
It might work. They're very similar.
Yeah, I mean, Delphi takes out the crystal and...
Should we show it to the cave?
I Delphi doubts this will work, but...
Don't drop it.
No, I'm not going to drop it, it's fine.
Green can get it back if you drop it, probably.
Don't do that, Delphi! You know my nerves are very high right now.
Okay.
It's fine, this is a fake crystal that I had made.
Out of fantasy plastic.
Specifically to pay this prank.
Eiriol, what are you doing with the crystal?
Delphi doesn't really think this will work, but just holds it out. See if anything happens.
Try like casting a cantrip or something with it? Do warlocks have cantrips?
Yeah,
I mean... Sorry, I know wizarding is a slightly insular
Delphi will
discipline.
use the cantrip that they'll never get to use the entire session if I don't use it, the entire game if I don't use it now, which is encode thoughts, which allows me to put a message into a tangible string of glowing energy that can then be read by me or someone else.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wait.
It's really
I've
cool.
never heard
It
this.
will never get used.
What? I'm just getting up the spell description.
Same, this is wacky.
It's fun.
A thought strand appears in an unoccupied space. Hang on, sorry.
It could be a memory, an idea, or a message. A tangible string of glowing energy.
Yeah.
Which persists for the duration or until you cast the spell again.
Could last up to
8
8 hours.
Tiny, weightless, semi-solid object. What? This is crazy.
What's the point of this?
It's so that you can leave a message for someone to find later.
Yeah, but how do they read it?
With encode thoughts or with detect thoughts.
So you have to...
You have to have that.
You have to have encode thoughts to use. So it's like a... Okay.
It's like a secret messaging system. It's fun.
If you cast this spell while concentrating on a spell or an ability that allows you to read or manipulate the thoughts of others, such as detect thoughts or modify memory, you can transform the thoughts or memories you read rather than your own into a thought strand. What?
Yeah.
This
Cool.
is
Well,
so
I mean,
cool.
that makes sense, because you just...
This is... I think it might be some of Matt Mercer's stuff. Which makes sense, because this is the kind of stuff that you can...
So what are you encoding then?
Well, very cool, but ultimately useless.
Yes.
What are you encoding? What are you thinking? Or memorying?
I think Delphi's going to encode...
Remembering.
Essentially a sense memory of using the magic from the crystal. Put as much as she can from how it feels to interact with this crystal into this encode thought. Give it as much as it possibly can to use.
Put some welly into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a well.
Are you holding the crystal?
Yeah, she's holding the crystal too.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm just now realising that maybe you should have asked more questions of Delphi of what that crystal is and where it came from. I'm thinking about that now.
That's a 17, baby.
Okay, cool. Your hand, burns in pain, but you do not drop the crystal.
Okay, fun.
Is this visual?
Do I take any damage? Or...
now that you say that.
I don't know why I said that. That was a silly thing to ask.
I thought it and then decided I'm not going to say that, so to not give the DM
I was going to say,
ideas.
don't give me ideas. Yeah.
Listen, I'm playing a warlock. I am built to ruin myself.
That's
No one plays a warlock.
That's 4 damage.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't know. This is kind of up to you, Eiriol. As I suppose, it's enough of a visible reaction that you nearly drop the crystal, but you don't. So I think people can probably tell that something happened.
But it's like a flinch, not a magic glow.
No, it's not a magic glow or anything.
Yeah.
It's just Delphi flinches when she's holding
that's a reaction.
the crystal.
You're right there, Delphi.
Maybe that's supposed to happen?
I mean, that doesn't usually happen. Delphi's still holding the crystal and is like, Maybe I should try that again. Delphi's going to do it again.
Oh my god! Roll me a dexterity saving throw again.
Wait, really again?
Well, what's the thought?
I'm prepared for it now.
What's the thought? What you encoding?
She's going to encode something entirely mundane, like what she had to eat earlier today, or yesterday, or.
Okay, nothing happens.
Science.
Oh, okay.
Delphi's doing a science.
Wait,
I'm
okay.
so proud. She's not communicating the science.
Delphi's okay. Delphi's gonna take a short walk away from it and then cast encode thoughts with the same thing as that hurt her before.
Remind me what that was. Sorry, my brain is slowly shutting down.
The stuff about the crystal, using the crystal.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Delphi, care to share with the class?
What are you doing? Hello?
Delphi will be like, this spot's weird.
You think?
We've established the weirdness. I guess it's good that we've established that we're in the right place. But yes, I mean, the fact that there's a bunch of Aromantic magic is indicative of something. Now I'm thinking about it, that might be maybe a good sign for you, Raina. In that, I don't want to say that reversing it might be possible, because I think that's going to lead to all sorts of paradoxes. But the fact
paradox is that thing that you tried to describe that breaks the universe, right?
Yeah, a universe.
Well,
I'm not sure we could send you back without making a universe break, but it might be possible. I am.
Please don't promise that, Morgan.
No, I'm not. So I'm not. I'm just. It's interesting.
Delphi has an idea, but I think it might take longer than other things, Ellie. So if you want to do other stuff right now.
What's the idea? Because, I mean, if it's a cool idea, we can end the episode on it. But if it's not a cool idea, then
I mean, it's
can't.
a cool idea, but it could go very...
Do it.
Fine. Okay, Delphi will go up to Raina and be like, I have an idea.
Oh?
How do I put this? It might be slightly scary, but you should be entirely safe. Nothing bad should happen to you.
You're not exactly filling me with confidence here, Delphi.
I am aware, but I want you to make you aware of the entire consequences.
Well, you're kind of not. I know you're trying to help, but I'm not exactly aware of the consequences.
You're doing the thing that I did and was resoundingly mocked for, which is asking for consent without specifying what the consent is being asked for.
Yeah, I don't know the consequences if you're not going to tell me the consequences.
I don't know what... I'm going to cast a spell on you.
Okay.
Well, I would
spell?
like to, but I want... But... Well... I'm going to send you... Well, this is the thing, is I don't entirely know what it is. I do know what it does. I know what it does, I don't know what it...
Okay.
Why. I'm going to send you somewhere that shouldn't be scary at all, that shouldn't hurt you in any way, and that you will come back within the minute. But... I don't... You're... how do I put this? You've already had some weird stuff happen to you. It could also happen when I do this. Not the same necessarily, but something weird. And... So that might be good.
Well, I mean... At this point, anything's worth a try.
I pull up my gravimeter and point it in their general direction so I can see what's going on.
Raina gives Morgan a solemn nod, yes, science it. For science.
Cool. This is going to end perfectly, I'm aware. Delphi's going to cast banishment. And
What?
This is the second time another player has banished me. Albeit this time it's not maliciously though.
I'm also, it doesn't specifically say, but if you're willing to do this, I feel like you shouldn't have to make the same.
Yeah, you can choose to fail any
banished.
saving throw. I'm pretty sure that's rules as written.
Choose to fail a saving throw, right? That's the general thing.
Cool, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so as Delphi casts this spell, Raina... Sorry.
Yeah, also, Delphi's going to cast this spell, and then it's immediately after going to cast Blink so they can see what happens.
Sweet. Okay, so Toz...
What you're going to find is that Raina came from somewhere else and you really messed up.
Toz and Morgan, you both see... you see both Raina and Delphi just, like, disappear.
Yeah, Toz is like, yeah, standard.
Right.
We are the weird party members, to be fair.
Do I see anything on the gravimeter?
You are the funky ones. Eiriol, are you happy?
Might as well
Eiriol,
happen.
are you happy with me?
Yeah.
Keeping everyone on. How long does banishment last?
A minute, but both of them a minute.
Okay.
And I can choose to end banishment whenever I want. I can't choose to end Blink whenever I want, so I'm just in it for the long haul.
Did you say that Blink is concentration for you?
Blink isn't concentration.
Is it not?
No. Which is why I can blink while unconscious. Which is the funniest. Which is why it's so funny. It's such a funny spell that you can go unconscious and be blinking in and out of existence. Oh.
Yeah. So I said you both disappeared, but the reality is that that Raina disappears and then Delphi starts flickering.
Yeah.
And you don't get half of anything that happens. It's like that it.
Well, no, it's. Yeah, Delphi gets like a second out and 5 seconds in, so you'll be like...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Raina, you find yourself in quite a tranquil, calm place. It's a workshop of some kind. There's lots of natural light. You can kind of hear the distant call of birdsong. And as you look around, you can see... some sort of scientific equipment and some journals and some other sort of general working tools. Anything you'd like to do?
I feel like she'd have a little look through at some of the journals and what they are and kind of just peruse the tools and try and figure out what the workshop's for generally, or if it's just like a load of different stuff.
So as you look through the kind of equipment and the journals, you can see the equipment's a lot of it seems to be relating to plants. You probably couldn't tell more than that without kind of an investigation check.
I mean, if these are Delphis, are they in Grovian? Because I don't speak that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There might be drawings of plants,
there might be some... There's also going to be, like, some common... But very, very little. It'll be like occasional books that are in common.
Yeah. I think the biggest giveaway is that when you open the journals, they are written in Delphi's handwriting, which you will have seen before. Yeah. Sorry, my brain kind of shut off then. Was there something else you wanted to do aside from looking at the journals and such?
I guess I just wanted to try and figure out, like, if the workshop had a particular purpose, or if it was just, like, you know, I make things here, whatever I fancy, kind of thing.
Yeah, it seems to be like quite a personal space. Like it's very much a working space for a scientist. And I think you can infer that this is Delphi's workshop. That she uses or has used to study plants and to kind of do scientific experiments and do research. Can you give me an insight check?
I can indeed. Natural 20.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, you get the feeling of being really kind of calm and at ease in this space. It feels like a really a tranquil, soothing atmosphere. But it wasn't made for you. And you're, obviously I know insight is a wisdom-based skill, but I think bards in particular are good with vibes, right? I think that's a fair thing to say.
Bards have the best vibes.
Bards are good at picking up on vibes, and you feel just a sort of slight, not discomfort, but a sense of unease, like putting on clothes that are just a little bit too big for you. You just get this sense that this place has been curated with a very specific experience in mind, and to create a very specific sensation, like a sensation of calm and a sensation of being put at ease. But because it's not made for you, it doesn't quite sit right on your brain, and that's when you kind of realize that you are in this space. It's not like a mirage, it's not an illusion, it's like it is. You're in this space, but it almost feels like the space is within you at the same time. And you can't quite shake the feeling of being watched, but anytime you try and concentrate on that feeling, it's like oil and water, like oil on the surface of water. It sort of slides away and you're replaced with that kind of calm feeling. It's hard to sort of put a pin on what that watchful sensation is. And so Delphi, when you blink, you blink to your workshop, which obviously you're relatively used to doing by now. And you see that Raina is stood there, looking around, looking very inquisitive. And obviously you keep blinking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
It'll fully jump if Delphi appears and it's just like, oh! You didn't say you were following? And then she disappears.
Yeah, sorry about
that. Oh gosh. Delphi? Are you...
Yeah.
Oh my... Are you going to keep doing that?
Yeah, I don't get along here.
Oh, my head hurts.
It's fine, just don't look at me, I'll be gone in a sec.
Everyone except for Raina, can you give me a perception check? And Delphi, can you do it with advantage, please?
Ooh.
Perception check.
This is the first and only time I've rolled my die for this whole game, and it's been great because the RP's been so good.
Cool.
I rolled one dice and it was a nat 20. Haha.
14 plus 4, 18.
I got a 19.
I got a 13.
Okay. So Taz and Morgan, you're both, kind of paying attention. Morgan, you're watching your gravimeter as it goes kind of crazy. As Delphi blinks in and out of existence, and Raina is obviously gone. But Delphi, you are coming back to the island with such sort of like rapid ferocity, and you blink in and out and in and out and in and out, and on maybe the 8th or 9th time, as you blink back to the island for less than a fraction of a second, you see crystals in the hole. Deck of Many Aces is Am Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. If you love the show, please consider leaving us a review or a rating on whatever podcast listening platform you are using right now. If you aren't using one that has a reviewing system, then you can check us out on Podchaser, where we can read and respond to your reviews. We really, really appreciate it, and it helps the podcast grow. So thank you so much for people who have left a review. And if you're thinking about it, please do it. We'd love you for it. If you want to interact with us, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Deck of Many Aces. Let's be honest, it's mostly Twitter, like Twitter basically. Just go on Twitter. We're always happy to chat, and we always love hearing from people, so give us a bell. If you love the music from the show, you can find it on Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, I'm saying with a question mark, and also on Chloe's SoundCloud. The links are in the episode description. We are a busy group of people, so you can find us all over the internet. Most notably, Am is in our sister podcast, A Rendezvous with Destiny, and actually now so is Chloe. That's exciting. What? So they're both in A Rendezvous with Destiny. You can also find Am on Date Night Drive-In with fellow podcaster Will, and you can also find her on Brain Adventures in their new series, The Defectives Club. You can find Chloe again all over the internet, but most notably on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow. I've already mentioned it earlier on in the show, but if you really love us and you'd like to do something to directly support the show, then we've got an Acast supporter link, which we'd really appreciate you checking out. It's like an online tip jar, and we use the money to help kind of advance the project however we can. Most recently, it allowed us to take part in Rainbow Roll Fest, which was an amazing time, and the festival raised over £1,700 for mermaids, which was also amazing. So all good things. That's at supporter.acast.com/Deck of Many Aces with dashes between the words. That's all from me this week. I will see you soon. Have an ace week. Bye!